Alrighty, kids, it's Strat time. Don't choose wrong. Alright, we are going to look at the best single strats, the SSS Stratocaster, the Strat, on the market at each price point. Buckle up, we got some cool guitars on this list. We're looking at new guitar prices, and we're not looking at sale prices, we're looking at regular retail prices. Obviously, if you buy any of these used, you can get a deal. And if, let's say you are looking at, you have $200 and you can't really get up to that $350 mark, which is where our first guitar is gonna come in, maybe look for that guitar used or something like that. I know it's tough, but I can tell you there's a big difference from the Sonic series at $200 from Squier and our winning guitar here for this price point at $350, which is the Ibanez AZ. So yes, there's a budget AZ at $350, and it's really, really good. It's really good. Great job, Ibanez. They just knocked it out of the park. It's definitely a little bit more of a modern-ish take. Ibanez does a good job with the AZs on every level, by the way, of kind of giving you a traditional-esque. It gives you a traditional look and maybe a traditional feel with some modern appointments, and that's what the AZ does, again, in every price point, but also in this lower price point. Honorable mention would be the Cutlass, the Sterling from Ernie Ball Music Man, which is the Sterling is the budget line, CT3 Cutlass, which is their cheapest Strat style guitar. That's also at $350. That's really good as well, but at $350, I'm going with Ibanez because I think they just knocked it out of the park. So our next price point is $700. Okay, so what is the best deal for $700? It is the Sterling by Music Man, Ernie Ball Music Man. The Sterling line Cutlass CT5, which is the bump up Cutlass. Man, did they knock it out of the park with that thing. You have roasted maple neck, locking tuners. I mean, a 2-point tremolo. I have an HSS version. Let me grab it. All right, so here it is in the HSS, but they make one single. But yeah, roasted maple neck, locking tuners. Their tremolo is awesome, and just I don't know how they make a guitar this well appointed at the price point. It blows me away, but they do, and it's great. And it's $600, so it is more expensive than something like Classic Vibe or the G&L offerings at that price point, but it's better. I know I'm gonna get hate for that, but it's just the truth that I would definitely go Sterling for under $700, under $1,500 price point. And I say that's a good segue because my winner there is the Silver Sky SE. Yes, I choose the Silver Sky SE over the base model American Strat. It's just better. And I know it's made overseas, and I know all that stuff. It's a better guitar than those. Frankly, I think the Fender Player Series, the Mexican ones, and even going up into like the Ventera series, like they're all better than the cheapest American ones. But of all the players in that space, and there's a lot, you have to get up there in price to where you're going to get even close to what you're getting from the Silver Sky SE. So definitely, if you have $1,500 or less to spend, I would spend it on the Silver Sky SE. And at $800, it's one of the cheaper ones in that bunch. So the next The next price point is under $3,000. Again, this is pretty loaded, but my pick for this price point should be pretty obvious because it's hanging on me right now. It's the American Pro 2 from Fender. Yeah, we actually decided to go right to Fender this time, and listen, the American Silver Sky is excellent, but this is also excellent, and this gives you have the S1 kind of push thing that gives you extra features. Now, the Silver Sky, the best way to think of that is not to think kind of new or modern, is to think a 60s, like a 63 Strat. It's a 63 Strat without relicking, basically. And so if you really like that, yeah, then maybe go to the Silver Sky. And it's an excellent instrument. I don't want to dog it, but I just think that this is better. At like $1,900 right now, you're at the bottom end of that price scale, and you're getting just as good of a guitar, and you're not spending the extra $9 to go with the PRS. And this is amazing guitar. The fret ends to the satin finish on the maple neck. It's just, they just did it all right. Now, with the Professional series, it's not a very vintagey thing. This is a little bit more, but not the Ultra series where it's very modern. It's kind of like in the middle. And in the studio, I find this to be a great studio instrument. Again, because of that flexibility. I love this green color. Isn't this green color absolutely beautiful? Oh my gosh, I love it. It's the one I bought. All right, so our next category, which is over $3,000. So this is just everything to the moon. So now we're talking about our custom shops, Sir, Shabbat, and all of those. All the high-end, all the boutique builders, your Tom Andersons, all of those guys. They're all great. Every guitar is great. When you're talking about guitars at that level, you really have to play them and see which one kind of fits you the best. I'm gonna get pushed back for this, like I got pushed back on my telly video, but I'm sticking with Fender Custom Shop. And boy, I let a Custom Shop hardtail slip through my hands. I played it, I really liked it. I'm like, I didn't have the money, I couldn't do it. And then I was like, ooh, nah, and then it was like a month later, I'm like, oh, maybe I can. And I went back to the store and it was sold. So, like I said, it's going to depend on the instrument at that price point. The Fender Custom Shop is just so good. But that's my opinion. All those guitars at that price point should be perfect. And they are. Mostly they're great guitars. But yeah, go Fender Custom Shop. You can't go wrong. Obviously, you can get whatever you want. But that concludes the video for Strats at each price point. Let me know what you think. What Strats do you own? Why did you make that purchase? Share it with the community. Help us all kind of decide. We're all trying to buy cool guitars, and we're all trying to get a good deal. Thanks for watching, and remember, it's always about the song. Peace.